Log entry. Second log entry. Home command, I don't know if you got my last two messages, but today I have some good news. I've gotten quite a lot done on the Centipede ship, and when I had finished building up the antennas on it for the long-range antennas to see if there's any messages coming back, I, for just a split second, got, well, an SOS. An old one. An old, well, Canadian SOS signal. It was only up for maybe a minute before it blipped out. But, yeah. Well, let me get into my Bob, box bug. Alright. Bad news, the ESS's main systems have actually crashed, and I can't even use any of its normal systems anymore. Its refinery has broken, it's just completely obsolete, so it was a good idea that I didn't try repairing it, but went to constructing a whole new ship. As you can see, I've gotten quite a lot done. I've gotten pretty much the main front part finished. I'm working on the first segment. Probably be one for storage purposes. I'll probably park the bob into it, and then I'll see if I have enough resources to build the tail. But besides that, everything's going good. The ESS though is completely destroyed. I'll just have to grind it down for resources. At least I can use it maybe to finish off the first segment. But yeah, I just recently also got done, well, taking apart the old, what was left of the gravity drive, and also the huge array of solar panels on from the solar wing. Those went directly to that. And also took a while, it took a couple days to get the batteries fully recharged to the solar panels, but I finally got it done. Woohoo. Pretty proud of myself on that. Yeah, it's going along quite nicely, but today I was gonna do some more work on the systems as well. See if I can get that signal out again. Probably won't, but I did get some base coordinates. Scanners show so far that not much dangerous terrain out there or sectors that I've recorded so far, but I have to go through a barren sector to get there. Computer says it's pretty safe, no violent terrain or meteor, constant meteor showers or anything. It says it's all good. So we'll be going. So it seems like it'll be a safe trip to where I saw the SOS signal. But yeah, I tried before attaching some extra solar panels to the ESS to help with the refinery and get it back up, but yeah, it crashed, so it was inevitable. But the design of the Centipede ship, that's something I'm actually quite proud of. It's not a huge assault vessel or assault craft, but more of long-term survival and customization. I mean, its adaptability is its strength, or it will be anyway. Each segment that I'll have built for it will have a purpose and use. And just as I said, it was supposed to be the Centipede ship. What is known about centipedes is that it has many legs. Well, here's the start of those legs. I know, they're tiny little things, but those aren't the actual legs. Those are going to be where the attachments are going to be. The legs are actually going to be, well, either the warhead deployment system or the decoy deployment system. So, you know, say I'm hightailing it out of here, trying to get away, and I'm being chased by, I don't know, some armada, or maybe, you know, even space pirates, if they're still alive and around. Don't have my hopes up, since I haven't really heard any, back from anybody. But at least now I'll have something to be able to keep those automated turrets and missiles off my ship's trail. At least they'll be dealing with those decoys while I'm, well, flying further ahead. Still have to implement a new gravity drive into this one, but right now I'm just trying to get the ship finished. I'll probably turn its pinchers into gravity drive units. That should work pretty nicely. It's a fairly large... It's going to be a fairly large ship, though. I was worried at first that making it so wide would be a bad thing, but actually it's turned out to be a blessing in disguise. The segments, being nice and wide, are able to hold, small ships quite nicely. Nice and snugly. So when I'm done, I'll be able to hold the ships into cargo here, and while I use the gravity drive to travel to other sectors. So they'll be nice and shielded, all that. So why not take a tour of what's been done on the inside? So if I remember right, gravity is working. I do have 4 small emergency reactors in this first segment that have got uranium in them. But pretty much what their purpose is, if I'm using too much power and the solar panels can't keep up, those will kick in and assist along with the batteries. Now, looks pretty nice in here if you ask me. Nice and open. Yep, pretty nice. Sadly, the head of the ship does not have any living quarters. That is the tail's purpose when I get that finished. The tail of the ship will have the living quarters, the cryopods, all that. But the first segment will be pretty much for storage and travel and whatnot. Maybe add a few things. But yeah, it's worked out quite well actually. Think about adding some old style cameras back here just in case, something might go wrong. At least I'll be able to keep an eye on the equipment and whatnot without having to leave the front. Safety of my quarters, as they say. Security purposes, there is 3 doors to the front when you have a segment. So 1, 2, 3 on both sides, so quite useful. I don't have any interior turrets, but I could probably easily install one right here, facing right into the doorway. Now, wouldn't that be a painful little experience to encounter when you try to board a ship? But yep. Well, home command, I guess I can't really call you home command anymore if I'm not getting any responses. So, to any survivors out there, if you're listening in, my name is Chrono Blaze. I am stranded and I am alone, and I am looking for others to join my cause to, well, survive. To survive and maybe build a home. And you never know, maybe we can survive as a race and a species. Well, log entry end, and sending message to all, whoever is receiving. Good day.